everyone, welcome to Lift. Today we are going to be doing about a 30-minute full body workout. So our circuits are going to be based on starting with an easier load and building up to a heavier load. So we're going to have some portions of our workout where I don't want you to be doing any weight, don't want you to be going at your full speed, and then we'll have some portions later on as we build up through our circuits. I want you to either add on weight or just modify how fast you're doing the movements, or modify how deep you go into the movements to make it more challenging as we build up through this workout. So we'll start out with our warm-up in just a few seconds. My name is Layna, if I didn't say that already. Thank you so much for watching. And we're just going to start out with some marches right here in 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, start bringing those knees straight up towards your chest. We'll start out nice and slow, roll those shoulders back, make sure you're standing up nice and tall. And I know I didn't say this at first, but you will need a mat or soft surface to lay on. We're going to be doing some chest presses and some glute raises on the ground. We're going to take those feet wide in 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, widen your stance just a little bit. Bringing those knees still up towards your chest as far as you can go, but not leaning to either side. We're going to keep that torso super steady in the middle. All right, after this, we're going to practice our squat in about 10 seconds. You can take it back to center if you want. We're going to take those feet shoulder width apart in 4, 3, 2, 1. Take your feet into your normal squat stance. We're just going to take it down, 2, up, 2. Nice and slow to start us out. Make sure your chest is facing the front of the room or wherever you are, and those knees are pointed out in the same direction as your toes. Keep it here. We're going to add a hamstring curl to loosen us out and practice for our first circuit in 4, 3, 2, 1. When you get to the top, we're just gonna take a nice light bounce step to that hamstring curl. And we're gonna go back to our squat right after this. Our first circuit is gonna be based around our squats and hamstring curls. So get used to those movements here. Going back to our squat in 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it back to that slow movement. Up to standing, pushing those hips back out behind you like you're sitting in a chair, and your back stays as straight as you can keep it. Nice and slow. Remind yourself that speed doesn't matter. We are much more focused on form. You want to challenge yourself to get those hips in line with your knees. 4, 3, we're going to step back to a lunge, 2, last one. Take one foot, keep your balance, step back, step it forward. I like to keep a slight bend in my knees as I come to the middle. Just 10 more seconds here, and we are going to walk it out into a plank. Stretch out our upper body a little bit since our second circuit will be focused there. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Walk it to the end of your mat or wherever you are and walk it out to that steady plank position. And whenever you get there, slowly walk it back up all the way to standing and then come back down. We're just going to take a few more here, and then we're going to take 3 slow push-ups at the bottom just to practice there a little bit. In 4, 3, 2, 1. So those knees can stay off the mat, back is straight, or you can drop them down as long as you lower everything down in one fluid motion. I'm going to take 3 push-ups right here. 1. Take your time. 2. 1 more to go. 3, drop those knees, stand it on up and grab some water. We're gonna go right into our first circuit. And we are gonna start out using our weight since our circuit's gonna be based around those squats and hamstring curls that we practiced in our warm-up. I think we're ready to jump in with some weight or jugs of water or whatever you have around you at home. So we're gonna have 3 moves in our circuit. We're gonna be doing each move for 45 seconds. Then we'll have a 15-second rest. And then we will have our next move for 45 seconds and repeat that pattern a total of 3 times before moving on to our next circuit. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab my weight. Remember all those tips from our squat position we talked about. We're just gonna be taking a normal squat in 4, 3, 2, 1. Start it up. Now that you have weight, you want to focus on going even slower than the first time. So that's why I like to use time instead of reps. I don't want you worrying about how many reps you get done, just about your form and if it feels good to your body, if you feel like you're challenging yourself. One way to test myself, I always make sure that I can feel my movement through my core. That means I'm really stabilizing through my torso. We are just here for 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand it up, drop that weight for 15 seconds. Shake those arms out. I'm gonna pick it back up in 4, 3, 2, 1. We're gonna go right where we went in our warm-up, just taking a nice step bounce to that hamstring curl. Just getting comfortable holding that weight, however much you're working with, seeing what you can do. If you don't have weight, feel free to make this a full squat in between your hamstring curls, but know that that is where we're headed for the 3rd move in this circuit. Every round, we'll find some way to increase the intensity just a little bit. Just here for 4, 3, 2, 1. Once again, I'm going to carefully drop my weight for just a few seconds. Step it out. This time we are going to combine those first 2 moves. We're going to take it through a squat, add in those hamstring curls, back to our squat. In 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna squat slow. Hamstring curl, squat. Hamstring curl, hamstring curl. Watch your surroundings. I just hit that table behind me. I like to add in as much movement as possible during my strength workouts. It definitely helps keep me engaged. I don't get bored. I like to move around and have a pattern. We're just here for 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop that weight. And after this, we're going to repeat those 3 moves, starting with our squat. We're going to add a pulse at the bottom to make it a little bit more challenging this round. Picking up that weight in 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly pick up your weight, get in position, and whenever you're ready to go, squat, but adding a pulse before you come up. Just increasing the challenge just a little bit. Keep your breathing steady. Just 15 more seconds here. Making sure you're keeping those hips pushed back behind you. Back is straight and knees are behind the toes. 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop that weight, you have your rest. And we are going back to our hamstring bounce. And we'll add in a side step in between to make this just a little bit more challenging this time. Starting it up in 4, 3, 2, 1. You're gonna drop it down, side step, curl, curl, side step, curl, curl, side step, curl, curl. Keep it going. The lower you go, the more you're gonna feel it. 15 seconds here. 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly drop that weight. Step it out just a few seconds. And we are going back to our combo. Squat in the middle, hamstring curl on both sides, not adding anything this round since it's a lot to think about. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pick up that weight. Slowly get yourself in position, and we are going to full squat, hamstring curl, hamstring curl. If you do want to make this more challenging, you can always slow down your squat by counting to 3 or 4 as you go down and up, and you can always go lower in that squat if you want to take it up a notch this round. And if you have it available to you, adding more weight is also a way to challenge yourself even more. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly take that weight down. Again, just a few seconds of rest. And we are repeating those moves for the last time. Starting with our normal squat, but this time we are doing 2 pulses at the bottom in 4, 3, 2, 1. Squat, pulse, pulse, all the way up. Repeat, pulse, pulse, all the way up. Definitely feeling that in my legs. You can do it. 2 pulses. This will be challenging whether you have weight or not. 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop those weights. Step it out. All right, we are going on to our next circuit. This time, we are going to be taking it down to our mat after our first move. Our first move, we're still gonna be standing. I forgot for a second. We're gonna have 3 moves, starting with a shoulder press. So you want those elbows at 90-degree angles, pushing up, coming back down. Nice and slow and controlled. I know I got cut off a little bit, I'll try to fix that. Second move, you're gonna take it down to your mat. I'm lessening my weight for this move. We're gonna be doing a chest press. Similar motion, elbows at 90 degrees, pushing up, right directly above your chest. Third move, we're gonna take one of those weights over your torso, over your glutes, and we're pushing it up for a bridge. So, starting standing, we're gonna do some different variations with our shoulder press, starting in just a few seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Push it up, back to 90 degrees. Don't let those elbows go more than 90 degrees down. We want to use our strength to keep them from letting gravity pull them down any further. Just about 20 more seconds until we transition to our mats. Keep it going. Keep a steady pace, steady breathing. 4, 3, 2, 1. I want you to slowly take it down to your mat. Get in a comfortable position on the ground. Starting with that chest press, elbows at 90 degrees. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Push it straight up, directly above your chest. So in the shoulder press, we are going right above our head. And in this move, we're going right above our chest. Remember to engage those chest muscles. Think about them contracting and relaxing as you lower those elbows down and up. Keep it going, just a few more here. 4, 3, 2, 1. Sit it up slowly. Take your 15 seconds of rest and get back in position with one weight this time to do those glute bridges. Laying flat on your back. Let's see. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Using those glute muscles to push up and down in a slow, controlled motion. Keep it up. After this, we're going to go back to standing and finish out our shoulder press. 4, 3, 2. Last one here. Squeeze those glutes at the top and stand it up nice and slow. Going back to that shoulder press. This time we are going to add a squat. And when you come up, shoulder press. Get ready for that. In 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm going to take it down and push up on my way up. Down. Push up on my way up. Keep that head pointed right between your shoulders. Just about 15 seconds here. Keeping that same squat form from the beginning for 4, 3, 2, last one. Slowly take it down to your mat. And we are going to our chest press again, but this time we are going to be adding in a butterfly. So what that's going to look like, you're going to do one push up. When you get to the top, turn those weights in towards each other. Take it out to the sides, starting in 4, 3, 2, 1. Push it up like your normal chest press. And when you go back up, out to that butterfly. So one full rep, chest press, butterfly, chest press. Turn those weights in, butterfly, down, up, out, in. You got it. Take a pace that works for you and try to stick with it. Speed is not an issue here. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower that weight slowly. You know where we're going. We have our glute bridge again. This time I want you to challenge yourself by lifting one leg off the ground. You can cross it over the other leg like a figure 4 or keep it straight. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop it down and up. If this feels too easy for you, you might need to walk that foot just a little bit further out. And making sure you're taking this motion slowly so you have time to engage all the muscles that you need to. And on our last round, of course, we will switch to the other side. Just 10 seconds here. 4, 3, 2, 1. Great job. 15 seconds to stand it back up to our shoulder press position. And again, we are working off of our combo. And this time, we are going to do a lunge and shoulder press. So instead of our squat, we're gonna work with a lunge. So, holding those weights up at your 90-degree angles, stepping back into a lunge. As you come up, push to the top. Join me whenever you're ready. We're here for 45 seconds. I know my shoulders are feeling it. Keep pushing through. Just about 15 seconds to go. You got it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Great job. We are taking it back down to our mat. Take your time, nice and slow, laying down on our back. And this time, we are going to pulse with our chest press. So taking those elbows out at 90-degree angles, we are just doing little pulses. So I like to let my fingers be loose here. Join me in 4, 3, 2, 1. Little pulses, up, down. Making sure your grip isn't super tight around that weight. We don't want to strain our wrists or our forearms. Even if you don't have weight and you try to pulse your arms for 45 seconds, you are definitely going to feel something. This is a tough movement. And if you ever want to switch back to the normal chest press, you are always welcome to do that. Keep pulsing here. 15 seconds. You got it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring those elbows in, drop one of your weights down by your side, and we are going to work that glute bridge on our other leg than we did the last time. Starting it up in 4, 3, 2, 1. Push it up towards the sky, back down. Up towards the sky as far as you can go, back down. Engaging those muscles all through the back of your leg, through your hamstrings, through your glutes, even in your lower back, up through your core. Going to use every muscle to think, to push up. You got it. Keep it up. 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Great job. And we are going straight into our last 2 moves for the day. We have 2 challenge moves to finish us out. We're just going to be doing them for 1 minute each. Our first, we're going to have 1 move focused on our lower body, going back to that work from our first circuit, and our second move will be more focused on our upper body. So our lower body move, I'm going to grab my heavier weights again, and we're going to be working on our lunge. So what I want you to do, we're going to alternate between a step back lunge, both sides working, going straight into a curtsy lunge. We're going to start it there in 4, 3, 2, 1. Step back, out to the side, out to the other side. This move takes a lot of time to think about. Take your time getting your balance. We are here for a whole minute. You have plenty of time to get it right. I know you can do this. Finishing out strong. Using weight or not using weight, listening to your body, seeing what works best for you. 30 seconds. Halfway through this move. Getting closer and closer to our cool down. Think about those glute muscles working. 4, 3, 2, finishing out here, 1. Great job, lower that weight. Step it out. You got a few seconds of rest before our next challenge move. I'm gonna go ahead and show you what it looks like. We are going to be alternating between a deadlift down and a row at the top. So we're going to start there in 4, 3, 2, 1. Take your deadlift down till you feel your hamstrings, and when you're at the bottom, you're gonna row to the top. So stand it up, back down, row, and repeat. You can keep a slight bend in your knees. The main thing I want you to focus on is keeping your back straight. Pulling up that weight right next to your chest. Row in the middle, stand it back up. About 30 more seconds here. Drop that weight. We are going right into our cool down today. I just want you to take a few steps around, swing those arms around, loosening up those back muscles. I know we were just working those really hard. And whenever you're ready, take one stretch over to the side, getting as far as you can to stretch out those back muscles, your side muscles, switching over. Oops, don't fall over. That's what I did. Switching over. That means that my legs are really sore. That means we got a good workout today. Stretching over, adding as much motion as you want. And I'm just gonna go right into a quad stretch since I know we did a lot of work there today. Pushing forward until I feel that stretch through the front of my leg. Pushing through from this area, your hips are going right forward and you should feel a nice stretch all through your quad. Slow your breathing. Switch it over to the other leg, pushing forward. And we'll go to a hamstring next, or hamstring stretch next. I want you to turn it to the side. You're gonna step one foot out in front of you, land on that heel, bend forward at your waist until you feel the stretch through the back of your leg, and just hold it there for a few seconds. We did our hamstring curls, we did our glute bridges, which work our hamstrings a little bit, and we did those deadlifts at the end, which always get me super tight through my hamstrings. Gonna go ahead and switch to the other side. Again, just shifting from the waist, keeping your back straight. And whenever you're done there, we're just going to take a few deep breaths to finish this out. Go ahead, exhale out all that air at the top. Take a big scoop in at the bottom. Exhale at the top. One more to finish off class. Big scoop of air in at the bottom. Exhale at the top. Thank you so much for joining today. Again, my name is Layna, and I hope you come to another one of my YouTube classes soon. And I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thank you so much for watching.